And then there were two. Time to kick off the NBA Finals here on EA Sports. Game one just about set to go. We're at Wells Fargo Center, where tonight the Philadelphia 76ers getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Seated next to Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Sixers coming into play. They have got to get home court advantage, and they'll need it in what's going to be a tight 5-game series.
And I'll tell you, these 5 games really make each game take on a greater importance than the 7 games.
Here comes the screen. To Brunson. Nice pass to set things up.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Bradley. Here comes the screen. To Bradley. Scores from the post. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block, can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
So important to take care of the basketball. Easy, too, on the other end after the turnover.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Nothing going here on that drive. Caldwell Pope to Bradley. Has a chance. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Brunson. Defense making the ball handler work. To Brunson. Short jumper won't fall. That's out. Last touch by Avery Bradley. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Deep three at the buzzer. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Game 1, and we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get...
Here we go.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Good look that time, but off the mark. Shot from in close, no good. To Simmons. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Here comes the screen. Rondo off the mark. Simmons with it. They find themselves down 10. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Ben Simmons, couple of free throws on the way. 56% for his career. Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second one as well. Here's Rondo with it. Lead stands at 10. In a flash, scores at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Simmons. And finishes strong.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Rondo into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Nothing going here on that drive. James. The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Down a dozen. Whoa, what a finish.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal. Taking advantage of the turnover.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Here's James. LeBron James. 3 for 3 in this first half. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Lakers ball. Cousins to Kyle Kuzma. To James. Nothing going here on that drive. Won't go down. Richardson to Simmons. Ah, the monster stuff.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Rondo with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. That's no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Simmons. DeMarcus Cousins. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Not that time.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To James. LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
To Cousins. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Kyle Kuzma. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
That's out. Last touch by Josh Richardson. Here's LeBron for 2. LeBron James. He's now shooting 5 for 7. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Back to Ed and Jay.
First half, very well.
All right, let's do this.
Gets it in the right corner. Kuzma to James. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Grayson Allen, 3-second count. James to Caldwell Pope. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Sixers call for time as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Simmons. And the rebound pulled down by Davis. Kuzma. Shot from the lane won't go. To Simmons. Embiid. Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go.
Usually rookies allow themselves to get sped up because they're so hyped to play against the greats. But you got a different speed to your game. It's called poise.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys holding the big lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down off the step back.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Los Angeles, they have it. To James. Here comes the screen. To Caldwell Pope. 4-3. Offensive rebound. Ben Simmons tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Embiid. From the painted area, won't go down. Caldwell Pope. To Davis. Can't connect from inside. Here comes the screen. Grayson Allen. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. It's James controlling the offense. To Kyle Kuzma. Now a steal by Philly. Anthony Davis pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Into the front court comes Rondo. Final minute to play in this third quarter. Missed a wide open look. Grayson Allen to Simmons. Driving right to the basket. Kyle Kuzma rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Anthony Davis has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. 2 for 2 on that trip. Sixers control it. Simmons. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. James into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Here comes the screen. To Kyle Kuzma from long range. That misses with 3 seconds left. Quarter comes to an end with the Lakers in command. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth.
All right, let's do this.
Al Horford sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives you... Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Brunson to Richardson. Short jumper stays out. Lakers at the controls right now. Screen coming. Probing the defense. James to Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. Chance here for LeBron. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
The Lakers get the victory. They've won their 18th NBA title, the most of any franchise, and their first since
The Lakers. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.